Is my hair not like... Let me just share what I have been using on my hair. Hey y'all, welcome back to another video. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing some changes that I have made recently. Is my hair not like, is it not slapping right now? Like, slap. Let me just share what I have been using on my hair because I used it and I was like, why did I not have this sooner? First of all, I got myself a new hairbrush and I think it is so pretty. It's this like marble pink color. It is a wet brush. I love wet brushes. This is from Walmart and this is my new best friend. It is a blow dryer brush, so it gives you a blowout. But let me just say, every night whenever I take a shower, I don't wash my hair every night, but the nights that I do wash my hair and I have to blow dry it, sometimes I'll let it air dry and it's so annoying. Sometimes I will blow dry it and then I don't feel like straightening it too because it's just double the work. So I will oftentimes just go to bed with my hair looking frizzy, or I'll just put it in braids because I don't want it to look frizzy, or I just hate the way it looks. I did not straighten my hair. I didn't do anything to my hair except use this, and usually it would be frizzy. I always make jokes to my husband about how I look like a lioness after I take a shower and I blow dry it when I don't straighten it or anything. And whenever I was finished and my hair was all the way dry, it looked like this. It's actually kind of flipped out because I slept in it. This is my hair from last night, but I just really wanted to recommend this to y'all for if y'all are going through the same thing I was going through, where it's double the work if you blow dry your hair and then you still have to style it. This literally blow dries and styles it all in one, and I was so impressed. There's no frizz, it is smooth, and I did add in just like a little bit of hair oil also. I'm definitely going to be using this more, and there's like literally hair strands all over it. The next change is that I have switched my face products to CeraVe. Is it CeraVe or CeraVe? But I have switched from Cetaphil. I've used Cetaphil since I was in high school. I've used it for years. I wanted to try the CeraVe moisturizing and hydrating facial cleanser and moisturizing face lotion. So these are what I have been using lately, and I feel like my skin is so soft. I had mentioned in a few videos back that my skin had started feeling more dry, but this has really been helping keep my face moisturized. Then I use the hyaluronic acid by CeraVe, and then I put my moisturizer on. So I put this on after I wash my face and the moisturizer last, and I also put it on my neck and a little bit on my chest. But these have been working really good for me, and I really like them. And this one is for the ladies. So this is something that I have started using. If you shave your bikini area and you are itchy or get bumps, this is for you. I got it at Walmart. It is Gillette Venus Daily Soothing Serum, and you literally just pump it and rub it on to where you just shaved it, and it helps so much. And I love the bottle too, y'all. It's such a pretty bottle. But I have been loving this. It's so easy, and a little bit goes a long way. The next change I have recently made is I bought Jackson's first box of pull-ups, and it is so bittersweet. He does still wear diapers at night, but I've been putting him in pull-ups during the day because it's easier. Whenever he goes to potty, I can just pull his pull-up up and down, and he has been doing so good with pottying. For the most part, y'all, he knows how to potty, but sometimes he doesn't want to. I'll say, you ready to go try to potty? And he goes, and he doesn't want to. The star jar has been working so good. Every time he goes potty, he gets to put a little star in his jar, and it really has been helping so much. The next change I made goes towards our laundry. I have been loving, absolutely loving the Downy Light. It smells so good, and it's light because it doesn't have like heavy perfumes. So I feel like the laundry, like your shirt's not going to be overpowering to the perfume you want to wear that day. What I use for my kids' clothes is the Purex Free and Clear because they have eczema. So I will throw in a Downy Light fabric softener with their clothes, and these are fine for them. They don't have any breakouts. But I love that it's a light scent. It's the Ocean Mist scent, but these smell so good. And I love that they're white too because it just looks like super aesthetic in my laundry cabinet. Another change that I have made is I have stopped wearing makeup as often. I don't wear makeup every single day, but it does help me feel a little bit better when I would get up and I would just put on like a light layer of foundation and some powder. I shared on my community tab on YouTube here about something my husband said to me, and one day when I was just feeling really just like gross and ugly about myself, we were about to leave the house and I didn't have on any makeup. He said, Marie, you don't need it. You're just naturally beautiful. And that right there, coming from a man who never compliments, his love language is just not complimenting. He just doesn't. For him to say that, it just really made me feel so good about myself. And I was like, you know what? You're right. I don't need to wear makeup, and it's easier with having, you know, 4 children. It's easier to just get up and go. So I have just been getting up and washing my face, putting on my moisturizers, and putting on my chapstick. And as long as my hair is done, if I don't have on any makeup, I feel good about myself. So that is another big change that I've been doing lately. I do, however, still like to wear makeup. If it's date night or something like that, I will put on some makeup, just because I do like makeup. But for the most part, my skin has felt so good not wearing as much makeup as often. Like, I will go weeks without wearing makeup, and then every once in a while I'll put a little makeup on, and I don't wear a lot anyways. But my skin is feeling so good with the combination of not wearing as much makeup and changing my face wash to the hydrating and moisturizing CeraVe. And I have a lot to do today, so I thought I would pick my camera up and take y'all along with me. I've got some cleaning to do. My kitchen is Hot Mess Express. Both of my bathrooms are so dirty. I really need to clean them. So if you are needing some cleaning motivation today to get up off the couch and get some things done around your house, hopefully I can motivate you to get it all done. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started because I have so much to do. So the first room I'm getting started on is my bathroom. I honestly needed to clean this bathroom so bad. I do try to clean my bathroom once a week as far as a deep clean, as far as scrub and everything goes. And I wanted to up my cleaning game in my bathroom. So instead of using the non-toxic chemical products like Mrs. Meyer's in my bathroom, which, by the way, they're supposed to be non-toxic, but I have heard that they still are toxic anyways, but they are just better than harsh chemical products, by the way. But I do like to use the Mrs. Meyer's on like our kitchen table and stuff because it's supposed to be better and not as harsh of a chemical. So as for my bathroom today, we are going to be using the Purple Fabuloso in the lavender scent. This stuff smells so good and it really got my bathroom squeaky clean. So I'm going to be cleaning my sink first, and this sponge does not go back in my kitchen, y'all. This is not a kitchen sponge. It is for my bathroom. And I have been loving this little scrubber here. It really gets into those cracks and crevices really good, and I don't have to scrape anything with my fingernail, which is really nice. And I really just feel like all that gunk is getting out, and my bathroom is going to be squeaky clean by the end of this. So we're going to clean the sink, the mirror, the toilet, the bathtub, the floor, and we're going to get rid of all of this nasty dust. And honestly, my bathroom was embarrassingly nasty. My bathtub where my shampoos go underneath was just so dirty, and I feel like it just gets this way so fast from just the bottles sitting there with water under them. So I do like to clean my bathroom every single week, and I love my new gloves from Target with the scalloped edging. I think they are so cute and they are very comfortable also. The water in my water tank, whenever it drains back into the toilet, will turn gray, and I looked up why, and it said it could be from old, corroded, rusted pipes, and we do live in a really old house, so I assume this is the case. But the water turns gray and will often sit there and make the toilet look so dirty, and it makes me feel like I need to clean my toilet every single day in order to not see it, and it drives me insane. Now I like to pour in the toilet bowl cleaner and let that sit for a little bit and then scrub it off with the scrubby brush, but every once in a while, just for a quick clean, I will use my Clorox wand. It's a disposable one that just pops off into the trash can, but I do, however, really love the toilet wand, and I actually have went maybe over a year without one because I've just been using the Clorox wands. But I really think that the toilet brushes are very beneficial, and I feel like they can scrub the toilet better, especially for a deep clean. So we're going to go ahead and wipe down the base of the toilet and scrub the floor around it. And I'm also going to be getting rid of that blue rug that's in here. I got it from Walmart, and it's just a cheap old rug, and I honestly do not like the color of it, and it's just matted down and it stays dirty all the time. So we're going to go ahead and do away with that. So I have tried to simmer down with how many bottles we put in our shower, but between my husband and I, we just have so many products and so many bottles, and I have done away with some things, but for the most part, I use every single thing that is in the shower. And I have tried a shower caddy that goes over the shower head, but honestly, I just feel like that's just something extra to clean. I have to clean right here anyway, so I just decided to pile my bottles up along the side of the tub instead of cleaning this and having to clean a shower caddy too. So we're going to go ahead and scrub the tub. Underneath the bottles just gets so gross from where water is just sitting underneath them, and it really did get bad this time, y'all. Like, don't judge me, it did get bad this time. So tell me what we're doing, ladies. Are we leaving all of our shower products in the shower, or are we just putting them in as we need them when they are like weekly products? Like, the Tea Tree Hut scrubs, like body scrubs and things we may use like once or twice a week. Do y'all leave that stuff in the shower, or do you leave it out on a shelf or under your sink and just get it out as needed? Because I feel like I have so much stuff in the shower, but also I feel like if I don't leave it in the shower, then when I get in and I decide to use it, it's not going to be there. So let me know what y'all do, because I just feel like we have so many bottles and so many products sitting in the bathtub. Of course, I'm going to scrub all of the bottoms of all of these bottles before I put them back in the tub, because obviously y'all seen how dirty it was. So obviously the bottom of the bottles were probably gross too. So we wanted to go ahead, give those a fresh scrub. Then I'm going to rinse the tub out, and we're going to head over and change my bathroom trash can. And honestly, I'm not loving this trash can anymore. It is from Target. So I picked it up and looked at the bottom of it, and with it being that wicker material, it had so much dust caked to the bottom of it, and I was so disgusted. So I decided to rinse it off and try to get that dust off, but the red dye from the basket actually came off and stained my bathtub just a little bit. So I was like, whoa. It looks like they maybe just like dipped and submerged the basket in some dye. So if it gets wet, it drips like a permanent red dye off of it. So I think I'm going to switch out my bathroom trash can to just like a plastic one, like the one that I have in my kids' bathroom. I don't know if y'all remember, but it's just a really pretty white plastic trash can that's really easy to clean. And it is time for me to switch out my O-Cedar mop head. I've had the same mop head on for a while, so we wanted to go ahead and give it a fresh start. Literally cleaning the entire bathroom with this purple Fabuloso. We're going to pour some in the mop bucket and go ahead and give the bathroom a fresh mop. I am going to be doing some summer decorating in my kitchen today. If y'all missed my part 1 of my summer clean and decorate, we completely made over my living room. We did a huge transformation and my summer clean and decorate in the living room. I am decorating with all things that I already have. I didn't go out and buy anything new other than a couple of things that I picked up at Goodwill recently for super duper cheap. So I'm going to go ahead and scrub down my sink with this Scrub Daddy Tangerine paste, and I'm honestly not a huge fan of this tangerine paste, and I was like this about the pink stuff as well. I feel like a lot of people rave about the pink stuff and I just don't really like it. So I was kind of like that about this Tangerine Clean paste. I mean, it did a good job. It did clean, it scrubbed my sink really well, but I honestly didn't like the way it smelled afterward. So we are going to go back in with some Mr. Clean all-purpose cleaner in, I believe it's like the fresh scent, but anyways, it's like a really good fresh scent, and I really liked the Mr. Clean scent way better than the tangerine smell. And for the outside of my sink, I just sprayed it down with my Mrs. Myers, and we're just going to get this whole sink scrubbed down fresh and clean. And my kitchen was already smelling so good, and we've only got the dishes done. But I feel like once you have the dishes done, the kitchen just looks 50% more cleaner, because the dishes will make a huge impact on the way your kitchen looks if they are piled up or if your sink is clean. So before I start decorating, we are going to get the kitchen cleaned up, and then we are going to decorate with lemons. In my living room, I incorporated 4th of July patriotic decor because we do live in America. So for summer, we have the 4th of July. So I do like to add some patriotic decor in with my lemons and limes. And as for my kitchen, I'm going to decorate with lemons and limes and some pops of blue and yellow. Y'all, I've been using this Sprayway glass cleaner for the longest time, and I love to use it on my stainless steel appliances, my windows, my mirrors. It just works so good. It's also ammonia free, so it doesn't have any kind of strong smell. Over here for my stovetop for a deep clean, I like to use my heavy duty degreaser, and this stuff works so good. You spray it on, let it sit for a minute, and then it scrubs off all that nasty gunk so easily. Now I'm going to go back over with some Barkeeper's Friend liquid, and we're going to scrub the stove and give it a really good deep clean. And then I'm going to go back over it with just a rag and some water just to get any residue off, and this really leaves my stove so clean. Y'all, I cannot believe that we are creeping up on the end of the school year. It is so crazy. I feel like Nolan just started pre-K like yesterday. It does not seem like it's already been an entire year. My kids get out for summer at the end of May, and we have summer from like June and July, and then they go back in August, which I think is crazy because August is like the hottest month of the entire year. And I know it's so different in different places. Let me know when your kids get out of school and how long are they out for summer. And I do remember that we used to get out for way longer when we were little for summer break. But things have changed, and my kids are usually just out for like 2 months, and I do think that they should be out for the whole July and August. I would rather them go to school a little bit in June and be out for July and August instead of getting out in May, because it doesn't really get super duper hot until later at the end of June. But we are so excited for summer, and we can't wait to go to the lake and play in the sand and get our new pool up. So we did get a pool last year, but my husband wants to get one that's a little bit bigger this year, so we are going to be switching that out, and I will show all of the progress. So I'm going to go ahead and put some yellow hand towels out on my stove. I really love that dark mustard yellow. I just think it looks so pretty and like vintagey, and just, I don't know, I just really like the cottage vintagey style. versus like modern decor, if that makes any sense. I found this little bumblebee dish from, I think, Goodwill. I did get quite a bit of stuff from Goodwill, and if it's not from Goodwill, then it's usually going to be from TJ Maxx. But I'm going to go ahead and decorate my tiered tray with blues and lemons. And even though I'm reusing all of my decor from last year, it's still cute because whenever you redecorate the next year, you always decorate a little bit different, so it makes it really fun. But I love the way that my tiered tray turned out. I always struggle with decorating this. I have the hardest time, but I think it turned out super duper cute. And in a little bit, I'm going to add a little green plant to that lemon cup at the bottom. And next we're going to head over and decorate in my coffee bar. I'm also going to pop an American flag over here in my hydrangeas, and I think it turned out so cute. I always have so much fun decorating in my coffee bar, and if y'all notice, whenever I decorate, I kind of decorate in the same areas every time, and that really keeps it less overwhelming. So I know that I decorate my tiered tray. I know I decorate over to the right of my stove a little bit. Sometimes I'll put a candle on my stovetop. Then I have this whole coffee bar that I change out every season and every holiday. And then I like to change out my centerpieces on my kitchen table and on my bar height table. And I really just try to keep it super simple like that. But I love decorating over here on my coffee bar area. So I wanted to add these two little birds. I think that birds go in with spring and summer and cottagey decor. I wanted to switch out those purple lavender stems for some droopy greenery, and I think it turned out so cute. Next, we're going to head over here into my laundry room. I needed to get my laundry started for the day. I usually like to do this more towards the morning, so we are a little bit late, but better late than never. I'm going to go ahead and restock my scent beads. I just love these Downy light beads. They really smell so good. I highly recommend y'all trying them. We're going to start a load of towels, and I like to use the Purex laundry detergent. I use the Purex Free and Clear for my kids. Then I like to use the Purex green or the blue bottle for my husband and I use the Downy scent beads in all of our clothes and the Downy dryer sheets, and they just smell so good. Next, we are moving on to a fun spring summer craft idea that you can do with your kids. I got each of my kids one of these little flower pots and some acrylic paint. This is all from Walmart. I'm just going to squirt some colors on to a plate and let them paint these. My teenager painted hers later. She was actually at cheer practice on this day, so she wasn't here. But I'm going to go ahead and let the littles paint theirs, and then later this weekend we are going to plant some flowers. But I'm going to let the kids either plant some seeds, or maybe we can find a small little flower to go in these little flower pots, specifically something that we can keep in the house in the dining room on top of their activity cabinet. But this is such a fun idea, and the kids had a blast with it. And baby Jackson is just in a pull-up because we are potty training. He's doing amazing. He knows how to use the potty, and sometimes he will just go in there and tell me he needs to potty. So he is doing amazing, and I'm so proud of him. So with this paint being acrylic paint and not the washable paint that they usually use, I wanted to go ahead and get it all cleaned up. So I went ahead and washed the kids' hands and went ahead and scrubbed it off the table because I don't want it sitting for too long. We did have to use the acrylic paint obviously for painting the flower pots because washable paint would not last. So we are excited to plant some flowers in our new little flower pots, and this will just help the kids learn about plant life and learn about watering their own plants, and I think it's going to be really fun and exciting for them. I like how everything turned out. I like how everything flows together. I'm loving all of the greenery. I'm loving all the little birds and all the wood tones. I really just love this style, and I think it looks so perfect for summer. And that is very important when you're decorating your home, is that you like it. Don't try to impress anybody else with your decor. Only put up decor that you specifically like yourself, because you're the one that has to look at it every day. But I love all of this decor. It is reused. I've had it for a while. I didn't really use anything new, and I still love it just as much as I did the first time I decorated with it. As far as the patriotic decor, I did put a little glass container of peppermints with a little blue star on it next to the right of my stove. And in here in the dining room next to the table, I just hung up the star banner over the kids' activity center. And then on the kitchen table, I'm just going to add these wood beads to finish off the look. I was going to switch out the centerpiece, but I just really love these birds. I got that bird cage from Hobby Lobby, the moss from Hobby Lobby, the actual bird came from TJ Maxx, the tray came from TJ Maxx, and the wood bead garland came from Amazon. The star garland came from Hobby Lobby. And y'all, this is your reminder to go ahead and put your laundry in the dryer. But thank y'all so much for watching today's video. I hope y'all found it motivational and enjoyed the way that I decorated for summer. Thank y'all for watching, and I will see y'all in my next one.